Let's talk about mind over feelings. So, guys, your mind and regulating your emotions, regulating how you feel, and being able to put your emotions to the side, put how you feel to the side, and get the job done anyway is going to be absolutely paramount for your ability to create success and momentum and fulfillment. So, guys, listen, being tired, feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling upset, feeling stressed, like any emotion you feel, any sense of like, or maybe you're just feeling careless that day, maybe life just seems boring, maybe life just seems dull, right? Your ability to be mindful of your emotional state and take action regardless and fight through whatever emotion you're feeling and being able to get things done regardless of your state of mind or how your body feels is absolutely crucial, guys. Like it really, when I look at people who are successful and then I look at the masses of society that are poor and weak and fat and sick and broke, one of the things that I think is a big distinction between those two groups of people is that the successful people and the people who are consistent and the people who are tough and have character and have virtue are the ones that have been able to weather their emotions, right? Not only weather their emotions, but almost in a way ignore it. Like, for example, there's been days like Monday through Friday, the 5 days that I work, right? So I work Saturday through Wednesday. I don't sleep that much. I get up at like 4:45 every day. So if, let's say I go to bed at 10:30, right? Okay, that's 6 hours of sleep, right? So I'm not saying I'm exhausted, right? I'm not saying I'm like completely dead, right? But I'm a little tired when I get up, I'm a little tired. And then when I get home from work, I'm a little tired. But guess what? Am I gonna let that stop me from going to the fucking gym or uploading a YouTube video or writing a paragraph of a book or studying or just like basically performing the duties that God has placed in front of me? No, I'm not. And that's the thing that a lot of people get twisted, or that's a thing that gets in the way of a lot of people, is that they use their feelings as an excuse as to why they're not able to do the thing that's required of them, right? Or let's say they have a goal and they use the feeling of being tired to skip out on the gym or skip out on studying or skip out on practicing a skill, right? Or like whatever. But the whole like idea of just using your feelings as an excuse, like, oh, I'm tired, my body's a little aching. Who cares, man? Who cares? You got to get the job done. And I'm not trying to sound like a macho man. I'm not trying to sound like I'm a tough guy. But guys, realistically speaking, like, you got to be tough. Like, there's times where, like, yeah, sometimes I'm working 50, 60 hours a week, but it's my duty to come on here and speak. It's my duty to study. It's my duty to be competent and be in shape, right? It's my job to be the most competent man I can be, right? And in a sense, that's all of our jobs. That's all of our jobs. We just don't know it, right? And it's tough at times. Like, it's tough being sober. It's tough handling urges to watch porn. It's tough handling urges to play video games, or for some people to go drink alcohol. Like, I know so many people that, like, a lot of the and I'm not saying they have a valid reason, but a lot of like the people that I see in my gas station, like that I run, customers, they're like always complaining that they're tired after work. And then, those are the same people. Yep, they're getting their 2 packs of Marlboro Lights. They're getting their 12-pack of Modelo, their 12-pack of Bud Light. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. Like, you guys realize when you go home from work, your 4 to 5 hours, like, or 4 to 6 hours that you have of free time, that's your key to like escape the matrix. That's your key to escape the 9 to 5. That's your key to build the future you want. And it's like, people don't realize how important those hours of the day are. Or for example, that's your key to build your body. Those hours that you get home from work are what differentiates the people that are extremely successful and the people that are mediocre, right? Because if you're not able to, like I said, because, you get home from work, you're tired, maybe you're stressed out, maybe you're pissed, maybe you're annoyed, maybe you just feel, like I said, sometimes guys, you just don't feel like you may have energy. You might have got a perfect night's sleep, night of sleep, and you just don't feel like doing anything. But hey, guess what? It doesn't matter that you don't feel like doing anything. You have to do the shit anyway, right? And at the end of the day, that's what I've come to realize over the past few months. Really, like realistically speaking, no matter what, no matter if I'm tired, maybe even my mind, like sometimes I don't even really want to come on here and speak because my mind just isn't connecting the dots. But if I don't come on here and speak, I'm never going to get good at this. I'm never going to become a master at speaking, right? And articulating myself. So by me, by me letting my tiredness get in the way of me coming on here, I'm really doing myself a disservice. And I'm also doing you guys a disservice and everyone else who can benefit from me coming on here and speaking, right? And in a way, I really truly believe that's what differentiates the most successful people from the mediocre people. Because think about it, realistically, if you were to ask yourself, I don't know if there's a stat on this, but what percent of people do you think, let's just do a study, let's say 18 to 40, right? What percent of people do you think in that age group go home after work, go to the gym, and work on a side hustle? Realistically speaking, it's probably under 20% easily. Or let's say, hey man, maybe 20%, maybe 20% of those people, yeah, maybe they come home and they go to the gym, but they don't work on their side business. What percentage of people come home after work on their side hustle and go to the gym and meal prep and study? And guys, you really got to ask yourself, are you that serious about success? Are you that serious about building your dreams? Because if you are, you'll be able to muster the will and the sacrifice and the determination to be able to get the job done. Even if your body's screaming at you that it's tired, that it doesn't want to, your mind is tired, your mind doesn't want to perform, it's lazy, it doesn't want to think, it doesn't want to write, it doesn't want to study, right? Or your body doesn't want to go put in those reps at the gym, but you have to do it anyway because it's your burden of performance as a man to do those things regardless. So yeah, and guys, it's tough. It's really tough at times. There's so many days where I come home from work and I'm like, yo, I really just feel like a bag of shit, an absolute bag of shit. And sometimes it takes me an hour to kind of get accustomed to being at home and just getting out of that work state. But once I get into the gym and get into the groove of things, it's easier. But guys, it's really important for you to be able to be stoic and not only to get work done. I'm speaking about getting work done mainly in this video, but being able to just not be so reactive too. Think of all those people, think of people who get angry, or think of people who feel some type of way and they always have to lash out and they always have to say what they feel. Sometimes, guys, it's okay to not say what you feel. Sometimes it's okay. People say, I'm not saying it's true or false, but I'm saying we have a big culture. We have a culture now of people that say it's not good for men to suppress how they feel or suppress their emotions. Sometimes, guys, it's okay to suffer in silence. You don't have to let the world know that you're always feeling like shit or that you always have things going on. Here's a big red pill. Here's a big truth. Everyone has bullshit. Everyone suffers. Everyone goes through trauma. Everyone has problems. How about that? How about we come to the conclusion that everyone that's on this planet right now, as we speak, has different things in their life that they suffer with. Maybe it's they deal with a job that sucks. They deal with employees that suck. They deal with a boss who sucks. Maybe they have relationship issues. Maybe they were beaten as a child. Maybe they have drug problems. But hey, guess what? Everyone has problems. So the whole premise, and like I said, I'm not trying to really talk shit here, but I'm just trying to illustrate a point. The whole premise and just consensus that we have of embrace your emotions, show how you feel, be vulnerable. No, man, sometimes it's okay to suffer in silence and just do what you have to do regardless of how you feel. And you don't have to sit there and let the whole world know that you're going through something. And I'm not saying you should suppress it, because some people I'm not saying you always have to suppress it, but I'm saying for the most part, you know, because some people do end up offing themselves. And like I said, I'm not here to tell you, like, if you're going through something and you feel like you need to get it off your chest, to go and not, you know, speak to somebody. But guys, you have to be stoic, and you have to learn to let emotions come and go. Feelings, guys, feelings, emotions, all of those things that we experience on a day-to-day basis, they come and they go. They come and they go. And it's just like this. It's just like this. And it's like that every day. Every day it's like that. You're going to have a roller coaster of emotions, up and down, up and down. But hey, guess what? You know what doesn't change? Your habits, your consistency, and your ability to not let your emotions, like, you don't want to lash out. You don't want to lash out at people, and you don't want to get overreactive, and you don't want to give into your, like, if you don't want to try to escape your emotions by, like I said, you know, self-sabotaging, abuse, like substance abuse and watching porn and doing all that. So guys, a holistic approach, like, this is really like a holistic approach to dealing with like your feelings. But I'm not saying, like I said, it's natural for you to feel tired. It's natural for you to feel sad. It's natural for you to sometimes feel dull or bored. But at the end of the day, you can't let those things like pull you this way and pull you that way. Like, you gotta stay focused, you gotta stay centered, and you have to do what you have to do regardless of what comes your way, day in, day out, forever, right? And I know that's tough to stomach, right? Because, you know, when you're in those tough times, when you're in those deep emotional states, or you're in your body's like screaming because it's tired, that's when it's tough. But that's when you got to go and do it, and that's when you have to persevere. So yeah, that's it. That's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And as always, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.